Hello everybody, welcome back to the 11th Esports World Championship from IESF. So, we've got Slovakia versus Serbia coming up next. I believe it's Dave93 against...
Cold Heart.
Cold Heart. We saw them both on stream yesterday?
Yes.
Excellent. So, that one should be interesting. Do you recall what characters they used?
Cold Heart was the Nina player.
Oh, that's right, yep.
I remember him. I remember the way he played was very weird. So he didn't really use down forward one, and I remember thinking he should use more down forward
That's
one.
right, you did mention
and
that.
in the end, he started doing so. But at the start, the way he was playing it was more so around pressure with sidestep one cancels and whatnot. And if I remember correctly, he didn't really change characters. He only played Nina, so I think he's gonna stick with Nina.
I respect that.
We saw Dave93 play, but I don't remember who he played.
No, I did not either. But I guess we'll find out. They should be starting soon. Nina's a very interesting character in this game. I feel like she's extremely strong, but the input to output ratio is way off. You need a lot of effort to really make her work, I feel. Her execution's super high as well. Like a lot of her staple things to make her decent require high execution for that.
I think it depends on the level of play, to be honest. But at this level, obviously,
No, that's right. Whenever I refer to that, I'm always talking like, at least
top level.
at a competitive
Yes,
level.
yes, yes. Of
But
course.
at the lower level, yeah, just have some fun, try stuff. For her instant while standing ones, I believe it was, that's hard to consistently get.
To get the absolute optimal combos, you do need the high execution combos with Nino. But she does have decent combos. See, and I knew he was a Paul player. I've played him before. This is his secondary.
Where are these Lars coming from? What is happening?
See, he plays Nina and Paul. I've played his Paul before, I remember.
Alright, this will be an interesting matchup.
I knew I wasn't imagining things. So he's going, so Dave93, a Lars player. Cold Heart, as we mentioned, does have that Nina pick, but this time decided to go with that Paul. Whether it's for matchup purposes or not, we don't know. Though what I can say is Lars does have a consistent punish for Death Fist, and that's always something to keep in mind. He's got that back 3-4, excellent range, I-16 mid.
Here we go. For both, this was the 4-4-2-1 delay.
Something I remember about Cold Heart's Paul is he likes to do shoulder when he's on plus frames, like after quarter circle back 4, and he does it to get a wall splat. He can catch you off guard. Similar with after 3-2.
But if your opponent is ready, that'll cost you
Yes,
at least half your bar.
But he's not...
Ooh, back 3, very nice.
He's not too... He's not too dissuaded in taking that risk.
Yeah, and I respect that. Sometimes you need that. And Paul's back 3, you saw Cold Heart use that very nicely. The back 3 knee. That's one of Paul's most underrated moves in my opinion. It's a 14-frame launch punch. The range isn't too good and it's a high, but especially if you block something that's minus 14, instant back 3.
Though yeah, the range is the main issue, and that's why most people don't really bring it up that many times in conversation about I-14 punishing and whatnot. We saw in that round that the new move, the quarter circle back 3-2-3, Dave93 got counter hit by that, but Cold Heart was not ready for the combo. He still is up 2 rounds, making use of that quarter circle forward 3, one of the stronger lows in Paul's arsenal. No block on that down back 4.
Going with some mix-ups here, stance mix-ups, trying to see what he does. Oh, okay.
I think Dave93 was the guy that made good use of while standing 2 into dynamic entry mix-ups yesterday.
I believe so. Yeah, he was going ham on that if I remember correctly.
There's those plus frames from the Hammer of the Gods.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, sidestep the rage drive fizz.
He could have gotten the back 1-2 on that.
Who he went for? I respect it.
How often do you get to see that situation come up? Down forward 3-3 to create a whiff punish. Very well done there by Dave93. Puts himself on the board.
Went for the hell sweep. He could have got a launch, I believe.
Oh, okay, so this time he fuzzied a bit. He remembered the mid option off that string. Didn't get counter hit by this time. Uses that while standing 3. What's coming off?
He didn't want to risk it that time. He's like, maybe this is a setup.
I think you can always forward 2-1, but you have to be ready. Nice whiff punish.
One of the last strats, I believe, against Paul is if they do Death Fist, if you're ready, you do the backward 2-1.
It depends on the range.
Yeah, and especially you have to be neutral block, is that right?
Not every time, because Death Fist can have like not great pushback if it's blocked at certain angles and a certain range. The furthest pushback a Death Fist can get is if your opponent is almost at the wall and you sidestep left slightly off axis, and then that's the furthest pushback that Death Fist can create. But in other situations, it's nowhere near as great. So if you're up close, sometimes even like a Paul, down forward 1 might hit, though very, very rare.
Catch him out of the air. Hammer of the Gods. chipping away. Those down back fours are just going unchecked. Not many of them are being blocked. Doing a lot of work for Dave.
Can he with that back one to that hook?
Oh, that's dangerous. At that point, I think if you're within punishing range, you might as well let it finish it.
Oh, just went for the back 3-4. Very risky. Just throw it out like that. But no whip punish by Cold Heart.
Oh, the kip up.
Round
See, that move, Dave 93 really favors that move. Silent entry 2.
Yeah, we started the round off with down back 2 again.
I mean, it's working.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting that counter hit. You might as well just keep throwing out until they do something about it. Nice punish there. Dave 93 is preemptively throwing out whip punches. I think he expects a very quick recovery with moves like a jab or something, and he's just trying to get there ahead of time, but it's not working out for him here with those whip punches. Gets
Can hit.
countered.
Oh, no salvage.
Does not convert into the combo. He had it there, and the wall position right now for Dave 93. Gets another counter down back 4. Can he do it this time? Gets the combo. Ends with a down forward 1 for the Oki. He's got 1 round apiece in this deck. Goes for the low once again. Ball
Big life lead. Oh, as I say that.
One hit. That's all he needs. The match just started before.
Goes for the somersault, super roll.
That was so risky, but because of its risk, it's so unlikely for you to use it to close that round. Very well done there by Dave 93.
Nice! Gets the combo. Very good. Knows his character well.
Goes for the down one slide into the Oki.
What the hell's good for you?
That pushback. That move is +4 on block, but it has so much pushback that Lars can't really make use of it at that distance. You most likely want to use it at the wall. Better for pressure and better for creating situations that are favorable in your favor for you. Alright. And just like that,
final round.
yeah, Cold Heart on set point.
Let's see what Dave 93 can whip out to bring him back.
I mean, all it takes is 1 round to tie this up at one game. That's all that Dave 93 needs. But that's not helping him getting counter hit by that Death Fist.
Was that counter hit?
Probably.
Okay. Towards the end of the animation.
Gets that while standing 2 with punish. That combo doesn't
Oh,
work if
the
you
up.
screw with back 1 2.
Same situation as last time, except he let her in this time.
It's gonna be a lot of damage because it does have rage.
Oh,
And gets the mid!
Oh, he's not dead. He's backwards. Oh, and he pressed the button.
I
That
think-
could have been it.
I think he went for Rage Art because he was expecting him to transition into Silent Entry for the mix-up.
Yeah.
That was a really good commitment there by Dave 93 because I don't think he's used that whole string yet.
Yeah.
And that string is -12 on block. So even if it had been blocked, I don't think Cold Heart would have been able to kill him before that.
While standing 3.
What? No, while standing 3 is 13.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, my Lars knowledge has fallen off.
Alright, so we're going into the last game. Throwing out Power Crushes. at the
Oh,
start.
triple roll. Let's go.
Get him to the wall. He's still not going for the 3-2 backswing combo. I think that would be optimal in this situation for Oki and
Oh,
damage.
okay. Mixing it up. Flip around. Nice. A block. Oh, I thought that was going to wall splat.
That's the second time he's gotten an optimal punish on that.
Yeah,
-13 on block can get that while standing.
Alright, nice grab. Command throws coming out.
Round 2.
We haven't seen that many grabs in this tournament so far, actually.
Not really. I remember the one where it happened the most was Prison versus one of his opponents and he started doing 2 throws. He recognized they weren't breaking. Goes for the Demo Man wall and that's not working out for him. Doing big damage with that shoulder and the swap side. Puts himself to the right of the wall. Gets that while standing 2 combo.
Nice combo. Oh, went for it again.
Just shy off the wall splat there because of the angle.
50, nice break. Back to the wall. Not a good situation to be in. Very risky throw there.
That was a punish. I-12 low.
Okay.
Round
Yeah, I wouldn't have risked that that grab there. 'Cause if they break it, as you saw, back to the wall. Hop kick.
Galaxy Brain hop kick. Started the round. Just hits him. Caught him doing a crouch jab. No
No
break
break
on the one throw.
one,
The
yeah.
catapult throws him near the wall. Can Dave 93 bring it back? He's in a bad position right now. Cold Heart.
Oh, went for the grab, ducked it. Oh, there's a shoulder and
That
a
should
down
be it.
back 2.
7 golden letters to
Ooh.
close it out. Cold Heart taking it over Dave 93. Very well
Excellent.
done there by Serbia.
Excellent job there.
So I think Dave 93 had something going for him at the start, but you know, Cold Heart just started playing more aggressively, didn't let him punish anything, didn't let him try with punish anything, just started getting up in his face, doing mix-ups, doing things that he didn't think he knew how to deal with, and I think it worked out for him. The thing is, Dave 93, when he was doing his best, he was doing his mix-ups, and when he stopped doing them, I think that's when Coldheart was able to take advantage of that.
You gotta play to your strengths sometimes, and even if they're kind of weird and risky, it's like if that's what you do naturally, you gotta do that.
And with that being said, we're about to go to a break. We have another match coming up for you guys soon, so stick around for more
See you
Tekken
guys
7
soon.
action.